A Lesson on the Water Cycle in a Kindergarten Classroom by Mrs. Wiese and her students. The students are working on the objectives. Students will identify the stages of the water cycle, and the students will explain the stages of the water cycle and the importance of each stage. The lesson starts by students sitting in a whole group setting in front of the smartboard. The teacher asks the question, "What do you know about the water cycle?" Students raise their hand and shout out their ideas on what they know. The teacher records them on the smartboard. After the KWL chart is filled out with the knowledge and what the students want to know, Mrs. Wiese gives the students a brief introduction to the water cycle by using a story, before she breaks the students into groups to study each stage. Each group of students will study the assigned stage of the water cycle. They are doing this by using a Google Doc sheet to explore and to gather information about their stage. Once the students collected all of their research on their particular stage of the water cycle, they collaborated with each other to create a presentation to become the teacher and teach the other students their stage of the water cycle. The students met back again in front of the smartboard to discuss what they learned about the water cycle and filled out the last part of the KWL chart, the learning section.